pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. They'll try and run for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the Giants who pick up the victory at home. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Nick Chubb, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Jordan Love, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it? They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get 3 up to midfield. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fighting his way through contact. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, 196 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.